of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of Jekyll. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Herc.
Oh, hello.
Hey, I have something to tell you. Something very important.
Yeah.
We have a new patron.
What the fuck is going on in here? What are you doing? What's going on?
I was just telling Hercules about our new patron.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, it's great news. Pray to Zeno. Our good friend Alex.
Yeah, friend of the show, Alex.
Friend of the show, Alex. Thank you for joining us in Quadina's quintessential quorum. I named them. I should be able to say them. Thank you very much to all our supporters. And jump on the Patreon, jump on the link tree, jump on the socials, and give us some kisses. Like Luke's giving Hogan kisses right now.
Kisses will not get you into the Patreon.
Kisses won't get you into the Patreon.
Just
we
get you
need
some
actual
pants.
payments. Into my
pants.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's debatably even more valuable.
Masturbatedly. All right.
Nice. I'm here as well, by the way.
Caleb, what are you doing?
I've been in this small room this
Guys,
whole
if
time.
Danielle caught us here, she would question what's going on.
Zip it up, Kirk. Zip it up.
Yeah, no, this is totally normal.
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer. Mark my mark and funk my bunch. Feel these good vibrations. I'm Jacob Machin. That's Caleb Dowdall.
I'm Caleb Dowdall. Yes, indeed. How are you doing, Jake? Yeah,
How are your
good?
fun-
I don't know.
how's your
I'm
funky
tripping
bunch
over
going?
your
I
intro
don't know,
here.
this
I'm
is-
just
this
talking
is
over
not-
each other
we've done
here
this for
now.
almost
This is
50
not working.
episodes now.
Where's
I don't
the?
know.
We were working so well together now.
Talk over people because
crazy.
we don't want to hear.
Okay,
We
this
can't
is
even
like-
keep Michael entertained. What we're doing?
Okay, so I don't
Okay,
get
now, okay.
involved
So
in there
we're
as
like,
well, if you don't mind.
we're going to try to talk
Danielle,
one at a
don't
time
you-
now.
Just-
Everyone can talk one at a time.
Welcome.
You're listening to the dulcet tones of Hercules Maze.
Hello.
Danielle Butlin,
Hello.
Luke Sykes. What up? And Michael Briganti.
Hello.
How we all doing?
My goal is to just match Luke's energy now.
Okay. He was just almost prone eating chips. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked up a bit.
Sit up, pick up.
Sit up, pick up. Exactly. Do sit ups and you will pick up. That's the message we want to give to our audience. Fitness tips from the Mind Flayers.
I have something new.
Can you not?
I have something new.
Can you not deep throat the microphone?
I didn't.
You were very close to.
I got my first tattoo.
Oh, shit! Hey!
It's like peeling right now, but
Don't
Okay,
wipe
don't
it
wipe
weirdly.
and touch it. You
Yeah.
know? You're supposed to not touch it.
Be less sensual when you touch your own arm.
When did you get it?
When did you get it?
Michael?
Why did you get it?
I got it Tuesday. Yeah, a few days ago.
Well, describe what it is.
It's so it's like it's a line tattoo, and it's some
like a
waves
stamp tattoo, yeah.
going over like a sun, and the sun is either sunset or sunrise.
Oh, depending on how you're
The
feeling.
waves are
Yeah.
light years tall?
The waves are not light years tall.
How are they going over the sun?
Oh well, it's like, oh my god, it's a
just
sunset.
ruined
It's
his
perspective.
tattoo.
It's a matter of perspective.
His face just drops and he's like,
I didn't think about that. Fuck.
Do these things come off?
What did you get it for? What's
It was
the
just
occasion?
something I've been thinking about this design for a while. And yeah, I was just really enjoy sunsets, sunrises being beginnings, ends. Waves are sort of a passing of good times and bad times. Sort of just remember to be in the present for when the good times happen, because they'll end, and when the bad times happen, you'll know they'll be over.
Did you consider that tattoo may be offensive to Japanese individuals? For the rising sun is the old emperor's kind of thing, and the wave, the Fukushima tsunami.
Well, the rising sun the sun always rises, and there's always going to be waves in the ocean. So,
Did you think about pissing off the sun god Ra by putting that on your body?
Yeah.
like I said, did these things come off?
Did you think about
Poseidon?
What about
Yes.
the countless people who have died at sea? That's so insensitive, Michael.
or the people killed by the skin
sun.
cancer from the sun?
Yeah. No, didn't think about those.
Right. People who
So
can't
selfish.
swim.
It was a
See that and
walk-in.
be
It was a
reminded of
walk-in
it.
appointment, so it wasn't even an appointment.
Where'd you get it?
Just over in Kits at the Adrenaline.
Oh, cool.
They do take
Shout out.
walk-ins.
Adrenaline, we'll give you some...
Offensive tattoos.
We'll give you some... Adrenaline, I was going to say, we'll give you some shout-outs if you give us some free tattoos, but not with your reputation.
Apparently only offensive ones, yes.
Maybe they can do we can all get
A Mind Flayer tattoo?
Yeah.
We are,
man.
How do you make the Mind Flayer one offensive?
yeah. What'd you think about the
I don't
paint?
know how. I was there for like 30 minutes, not even, and anything. I don't know how people go like 4 hours under the needle. Or
My inner arms took 6 hours.
yeah,
In one sitting. Yeah.
like it wasn't unbearable, but it was like it feels like my skin is peeling off. at
Right.
some
Okay.
points.
Interesting.
I'm just terrible with pain.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. Each their own. So Caleb, I guess maybe the pain of the arcane tattoos is real. It's based
Yeah.
on Michael's
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. Were you there screaming, going,
No, but
ah?
I did have to like
30
turn
minutes.
away from the artist and be like,
Oh, really?
okay. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just to breathe through it.
As this person covered in tattoos, like, you're all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm not going to complain to these people with sleeves.
When are we getting Mind Flayer tattoos?
When we get the design for the new logo, which should be maybe now-ish when this episode drops, we may have a new Mind Flayer logo.
That's
You're not obliged to get Mind Flayer tattoos, guys, but I probably will get one because it's been a formative experience for
I
me.
know. I kind of want to get one.
Kinda wanna get a Mind Flayer tattoo?
All Mind Flayer. It doesn't necessarily have to be our logo, but we can all get different Mind Flayers doing different things.
Yeah, and when you match them up, they're
I
like,
want Mind Play tennis.
You want yours intense? You want a mind
Tennis.
flayer camping?
Playing tennis.
Oh, playing tennis.
Mind Flayer Camp.
Mind Flayer camp.
Could we all be doing summer activities?
Write that down. Write
Activities.
that down. Write that down.
Just Mind Flayers having fun. yeah.
Have you got a trivia treat for
I
us,
do
Caleb?
indeed. Welcome to this week's episode of Trivia Treats. In the Forgotten Realms, the city of Neverwinter is located near a volcano. What is the name of this volcano?
Mount Doom.
No.
That was a good guess.
Definitely a more famous volcano.
Does it start with V? Is it
Vesuvius?
No, it's like
No,
volcano.
that's a real volcano.
I know.
is it like VEU something?
No.
Okay.
Is it an underground one?
It is not underground. So I will say it actually erupted just before like the current 5th edition timeline. It actually erupted, and that's why there's a lot of damage around the
Greed of
areas
Watsy
Neverwinter.
that erupted just before.
No.
Pompeii.
Pompeii.
Even Hercules.
the Pompeii volcano?
The Eternal Forge.
No.
Oh,
It starts with a V?
No, it starts
I
with
was
a
just
H
guessing.
actually.
An H.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mount House.
Howl.
Howl.
Hot. Better start running.
That's actually the translation.
Do you know, I hadn't actually broken it up, but it actually is kind of funny. It's
If I'm right.
it's Hotenau, but it's spelled
Hotenau.
H-O-T-E-N-O-W.
I'll give that to Luke.
So yeah,
An owl.
so Hotenau, the Hotenau volcano.
I think that's a point for Luke.
Yeah. Good job, Luke.
Suck it, Daelyn.
And that's been this week's episode of
Daelyn
Trivia
doesn't
Treats.
listen to the chat. We're going to do an improv game. It's a very...
One mind over
I
there.
listen
Just
to the
one
podcast.
mind.
No,
We're going
it's
to play a
one
game
brain cell. It's
called...
different.
We're just going to do word at a time, which is we tell a story one word at a time. And we go
I've played
around
this before.
in a circle. Do you want to give us some sort of... give us a thing? Give us a
Usually when
prompt?
I give the prompts,
'Cause you give shit
you
ones.
don't really like them.
Yeah. So give us a prompt. Let's say like shit haircut. Sorry, is that too personal?
No, we can do shit haircut.
Tune in next week and
It's
talk
called,
about Caleb's haircut.
Yeah.
Caleb's doctor's appointment.
Why does it have to be about Caleb?
This podcast is all about me.
What did you message me about recently?
I mean, lots of things.
Oh, no. Yeah, he sent me a voice message and then he sent me a text immediately after to say, sorry, I got a bit of heartburn at the end of that message.
yeah.
And I was like, I won't
Could you
mention it
tell?
on the podcast. No, I
Tell?
genuinely could.
I was doing a voice note to Jake, and then I kind of was like, but I kept going, and then I realized it sounded so stuttery, so I was like, I will explain that I was suffering.
Yeah,
in
to
that
be
moment.
fair, though, I sound the most unfit when we do voice messages because
you're always walking up a hill.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, were you at least walking, getting heartburn?
No, I
or
was
were you
just standing in my kitchen.
Creeps up on you.
Yeah, I was hungover though, so I think that might have actually had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be about. Getting heartburn in the middle of writing a note to your doctor, telling them how you got heartburn, and we're going to tell this story one word at a time from from us. I'll go first.
Good words.
Dear,
Doctor
Jones.
We
Have
Recently,
discovered
A
Large.
intestinal.
burning.
in
our
Heart.
that classic intestinal burning in the heart.
I can see why Caleb has problems.
Also,
I should play the message where you just I talk about I told you about my about my vertigo recently. You're like, yeah, it's like those mini strokes I have every once in a while. Literally, where I drop things and I black out. Sorry.
Good times.
Also,
My
Farts. Smell.
Wonderful.
Because.
I
only
Eat.
Organic.
Farts.
Because.
You can start a new sentence.
That was the start.
organic
holistic
Farts.
Really.
Taste.
Saucy.
could
I
B.
Prescribed.
Something.
For.
the
wonderful
Ball.
Wait, what did you say?
Ball.
Ball.
Of. Gas.
That.
is
currently
Eating.
My.
Heart.
Please.
right
quickly.
Before.
That was a very quick reaction.
It's
Too.
Saucy.
and
Tasty.
Tasty.
Regards.
Thomas.
AKA.
The.
fart.
Master.
And that's how you play that game.
Hang on. Can we do one more as quickly as possible? Just bang, 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 bang. This is the doctor's reply. Dear.
My.
Friend.
Thomas.
Unfortunately.
I.
Can't.
Call.
Back.
Prescriptions.
Because.
Farts.
Don't.
Taste.
Good.
Or
Smell.
Good.
You. Can.
Come.
in.
Period.
Doctor's orders.
Any.
Time.
Especially.
If.
Your.
Bloated.
Farts.
Are.
Saucy.
Could.
You.
Send.
A.
Updated.
Selfie.
To.
Show.
Me.
V.
Bloating.
If.
You.
Want.
A.
New.
Prescription.
Will.
You.
Please.
Come.
Period.
Over. Over.
Regards.
Doctor.
Thomas.
Joe.
That's
XOXO.
Gossip Girl.
well, there you go. That's how you play that game. We said some silly words. We're going to say some more silly words. It's D&D.
Oh.
Leader of the Mind Flip.
In our last session, you interrogated your prisoner, the Severian Spellblade, and learned that they were ordered by Queen Banrian to assist the Rackhold Syndicate in capturing Safirith and bring her back to Ur. You also found a note left by Safirith telling you not to come after her and that you will meet again someday in the future. Azorith then ended the Spellblade's life, and you all bedded down for some much-needed rest.
As you wake up in the morning, the beautiful Jacalian sun beating down. In fact, we're not sure that the Jacalian sun is beating down. If I could get a deluge of D20 rolls, please. You filthy fuck.
5.
7.
7? Okay, beautiful. It is a clear day. Doesn't seem to be much rain, much cloud. Indeed, not much wind either. What else we got?
Another one?
Yeah.
7.
7?
Oh, we're all doing it?
Yeah.
I thought you were like, I got 2. That's
No.
All right.
Just roll until I tell you to stop.
16.
15.
16, 14, 13, 12, 18.
17.
Okay, shut your fucking mouths. As the day begins, it's a beautiful sunny day, a much needed sunny day, juxtaposing the melancholy you have in your hearts for your compatriot who has been taken from you, as you each awaken from a first decent night's rest without any dramas or nightmares or anything like that. Leaving the Shadowlands behind you, the enormous mountains that lead to the hidden area that you guys spotted, an enormous titan of a being. We begin our day. Captain Aureus on deck, driving the ship. The crew working away. As you move along the water in a southeasterly direction, you would still see the coastline of Neodracht, and not too far from you, off your port bow, you would see a number of ships near the Neodracht coastline. And you would see that there are occasionally the cannons fire off towards the shore. You see along the shoreline there appear to be individuals running back and forth. There's a small keep high up on like a cliff face there that appears to be firing down on them. Think like Omaha Beach sort of thing. As you're kind of heading through just the distant of cannons and things being fired off, you see the occasional bolt of arcane energy kind of thrown out. Seems to be in a perpetual state of battle, these ships. And as you begin the day, I hand it over to you lot in the Twilight Jester.
Azorith is going to wake up, shuffle through his bag, and try and find it's probably at the bottom of the bag at this point, but the elven chainmail.
Yeah, you pull out the elven chainmail. It is caked in blood and nonsense. You don't remember taking it off the body or how it got in that bag, but it's there now.
Is there verbal confirmation of if he took it or not?
There's verbal confirmation that he did not.
But we all agreed.
It was there to be taken.
And I'm going to press the digitation and clean it off. And just sort of think about,
my liege, are you thinking of suiting up with me and taking on the battle? We can sure use you in Neodracht, person with your skills and good looks.
Would you like to go back to Neodracht?
No, I'm here to serve you, sir. Just being so close fills me with feelings. He kind of looks out through like a porthole at the firing cannons and the ships there, and he says, it's been going on for far too long and needs to end soon, I feel. Once I'm done serving you, I shall return to the fold.
Is there a done serving me? Do you have a threshold of when you're finished with your service towards me?
I don't know. I believe I'll find it when I happen upon it. Sorry, you mumbled a little bit there. I didn't quite hear you. Through the helmet that I have on.
Right.
Yes. My cherubish features fit very well into this helmet.
Just drop it,
You should see how young I am when I shave.
Well, maybe one day you can return to Neodracht and hopefully they'll find peace.
Indeed. That's what one hopes. Can I get you anything?
No. You're at your own leisure.
Much appreciated, sir. I've been holding on to this for a while. And he toddles off to the bathroom. And you just hear, oh! Fuck, there.
Oh, boy. You should send a mail to a doctor.
I can't hear you,
should send mail to like a doctor or something.
A doctor?
Yeah, for those nasty farts you're doing.
Oh, well, how would that let her go?
Something like this, and insert the repeat of the improv.
You want the whole? It's on an infinite loop now.
Speed it up. Speed it up.
Yeah, speed it right.
That's too much work for you.
After the armor is
Jolly good advice. How do you think he'll reply?
like this.
I shall leave you be, sir.
Thank you.
Tinkle.
And I will clean the armor and think about Nim. Just the interactions that Azorith briefly had with him, and what he was saying, and how he sort of mirrors what just happened, sort of thing. And I will put on the elven chainmail.
Yeah, excellent. Go ahead and put on that elven chainmail. Bump that AC.
And I will make my way up to the top.
Excellent.
Deck.
You make your way up to the top deck. What's everyone else doing as they awaken? I believe you were last to have the letter, Etterath.
Yes, I will read the letter when I first wake up.
Uh-huh. And if that letter were to be written now, how would that sound as a group? Dear...
Fuckheads.
Dear fuckheads, I'm gone.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Bye.
Gone for smokes. Be back soon.
Tell Ayawan she missed out.
I'll read it and then I'll pop it over into Agnar's stuff once I am done.
Excellent. Agenar, how do you awaken?
Here, Agenar is gonna awaken on the step, but alone, with the sort of glowing figure having disappeared overnight. Ruffle her feathers a little bit to wake up, and then And then sort of head downstairs to check in with the others and take a look.
Yeah, you probably pass Azorith and Etterath walking up on your way down.
Sleep all right?
Yes, it's okay.
Were you on the top deck or?
No, I just, stood by the, well, not stood, but slept by the guardian.
Good morning, Etterath.
Cracks every joint.
Did you both sleep all right?
Not particularly, but enough.
I know I got this bad feeling, but it's fine.
Bad feeling, like heartburn or something?
I also did just have a fucking sore through my stomach yesterday. That's still a little tender.
Right, yes.
Were you going somewhere?
I was just going to pop back downstairs, and I thought I might, gather some of Safirith's things and secure them.
I left, I don't know if you got them.
Your stuff.
Safirith left us a note.
Okay.
You should just read it before we talk about it. But
Right, yes. All right, well, see you up on deck in a bit.
Excellent. Agenar heads down to the bow of the ship, the bowels of the ship there. The two of you head up on deck. Captain Aureus behind the wheel. Elric, the Triton, strolling around. You can see that our good friend, what's his fucking name, Sorensen, up in the crow's nest there, with a little looking glass, looking out over the battling ships, the ships versus the shore, keeping an eye on that. Occasionally swinging out towards the direction you're heading. Towards Fiona there, the north side of Fiona there.
Can we see Fiona from here?
You cannot quite see Fiona from here, yeah. You may be able to see, like, on the horizon line, like where the horizon line hits, a lump that you'd realize is obviously land. But you're far closer to Neodracht at the moment. As you get up on deck,
you'll see force.
So Jesus Christ.
What can I say? I finally you'll see force engaging with the orc and getting them to like tussle, so to speak, wrestle with me, give me a good old wrestling on the deck with the shield in front, and then every time they like go to like push me back, I'll set the shield down and then shove them backwards 5 feet, and then I'll get another one. I'll be working with Milsa. I made notes. I got names down here.
Nice.
I got Milsa to be like throwing like little scraps of wood that are sort of around, and using them to like dodge and duck and use a shield to bounce these things around. And I'm just training on deck.
Every single one seems to hit your shield as you're just like ping, 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 ping.
And then wrestling, pushing him back 5 feet, charging back in.
He's, as he does, how tall are you again?
Like a solid 4'11".
Yeah, as he does, like he's
Shrink every time.
He's a big
Shrink every time.
It was 5 foot originally.
He is a big.
wasn't it?
Well,
I think he started at 5'3".
He's the reason I
and
asked.
it was 5 foot.
He's a big boy, and as he's kind of throwing you around, the Broadback says, "Yeah, you remind me of my little brother Dex. I used to throw him around a lot. It took a while to grow up, but yeah."
Who's that's not his voice. Bucky. Who's Dex?
Who's Bucky?
Bucky is my child, my little brother.
Oh, right. Little brothers are fun.
They are. That can be a little naive at times.
I think that's enough. We're gonna get back to work, but I hope you're feeling a little woken up and a little refreshed now.
Oh, I'm feeling better. Hey, Sorensen.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
This thing's great. Good job.
I'm glad you like it. It took, I had a bit of a tinker. I thought I fucked something up, but it looks good from up here.
I don't know if you want this, but it fell off yesterday's fighting, and I'll chuck up like a plate of my shell.
Oh.
That had like fallen off.
He kind of grabs it. He says, Right, is this the whole shell you've promised me? Is that what we're...
No, it'll come off in pieces, or I can find you a different one.
Yeah, because I want to be able to live in the shell, right?
Sure.
Like a mobile home.
Yeah, I just need to slowly replace send more evil people at us and break my shell off. I'll replace the pieces that fall off with other
Like
things.
get the hand-me-down.
Yeah.
Right. I need to find some glue to put it together. If you find any sovereign glue or something, hand it on because I can glue it together.
Great. And I look at my shells. Got another thing that'll fix. Wonder if I can get some gold that can melt around here.
You guys come up on deck. Captain Aureus is kind of focused behind the wheel, talking across to Fibbers there. They seem to be plotting a course for Fiona.
It'd be a nice sunrise, Captain. Or I guess a sunset. It's hard to tell sometimes.
There are no waves because it's not very windy, unfortunately. It's going to be a bit of a long travel, I think, with no wind in the sails. But we'll do our best. Morning, boys.
All right.
Morning. I was just reminding Luke
Morning.
the parrot.
You forgot about Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe's here to stay. Cotton Eye Joe.
How could we forget?
Agenar, you head below deck. As you head below deck, you come to the crew quarters, the bunks there. You head to your bunk. You would see a letter from Safirith.
I'm going to read it.
It goes a little something like this.
Dear?
Dickhead.
We read it out last week. Yep.
Lovely.
Yeah. As you're reading it, you would just hear beside you, was necessary.
What was necessary?
The events that have gone down thus far.
For what?
For the things to be the way they used to be, for the old gods to rise again.
Why do you want the old gods to rise again?
We should all want the old gods to rise again. I know you want the old gods to rise again. Surely.
Why?
Well, the new gods are horrible, are they not?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I quite like Brigantia.
Yes. Briganti is not terrible.
Is there any particular god that you're wanting to come back, so to speak?
It's less about the old gods returning, now that I think about it, and more about the new gods no longer being there.
Right.
Maybe a bit of both, to be honest.
Well, okay, so, I mean, what problem do you have with the current gods?
You play cards with me, I'll tell you.
What kind of cards? I don't know many games, so you might have to teach me.
All you have to do is pick one.
Oh, how is that a game?
She pulls out the cards and kind of shuffles them around in her hands and fans them out in front of her. She says, trust me, it's very fun.
Oh, so I pick one and then what happens?
I don't know. Last time your friend met a wonderful friend, Sir Alpin.
So someone else is going to come and play with us?
Maybe, perhaps, yes.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Okay. I'm not quite sure I understand yet, but you'll explain, like, as we go.
I can
like
explain the rules, yes. The rules are you say how many cards you want to pick, you pick a card and deal with the consequences. I have. Your friend has. Countless others have.
Okay, so like a surprise game.
It's
I
very
see.
surprising,
Okay.
Yes.
Well, right. Okay, I can play a game if you'll tell. Okay. I'm going to pull one card.
God damn it, I want to play
It's a random encounter, man. You gotta walk in some more grass.
I want one so bad.
Metagaming means that I can't fucking talk to this person.
That was my thing. I was like, there's no reason Agenar.
Yeah, I got none. But I want to play so badly. And I want to talk
Well,
about
Azorith would have talked about the cards.
Yeah, but it wasn't clear. It was never clear to Agenar how that he appeared.
Also, Sir Alpin has
the
been
card.
handy, right? It's not like anything bad. Agenar didn't say anything bad happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's been that, like,
Azorith knows
he made
that.
a friend
Azorith knows
by
that she
making
lost.
these cards.
Quadina lost her fortune and had to fight a beast, and he did iterate that. Oh, that's true. I did. I said that to someone. I don't know who it was. Yeah, I think they might have been in the boat on the way to the beach in the last session. But
Agenar would have interpreted that
I
as
just
like
really want to talk about
gambling
the
and
old
losing.
gods and the new gods. But no one's told me that shit.
No one's told you anything about...
I know.
No one's told you anything about Quadina yet.
I know, it's driving me nuts.
you got all the Safirith
Nobody
stuff.
say a word.
Luke got all the Safirith stuff. Agenar gets the old god stuff.
We each get info that all the rest
All
of
right.
us want, but we
Could
don't
you stand
share.
up and pick a card for me?
Oh, boy.
Oh, not that one.
Yeah. Maybe that one?
Oh, not that one.
Make a good one.
That one?
You're crazy, Danny. You're crazy. Oh, drum roll, please. Caleb, put in a drum roll if it's not this way.
What does it look like and what does it say?
Can I? What is it?
This is not good.
Okay. The idiot
look like?
card. Danny,
Describe
can
it,
you,
describe it.
Danielle, can you roll a d4 for me?
Oh, no.
Stupid.
Oh, no.
Oh, 3.
Okay, your intelligence score is now reduced by 4.
Good thing clerics don't need intelligence.
So your intelligence score is now 9. I have changed that for you.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hey, welcome to the Negative Smarts Club.
And
This is fun because she's still really wise.
You
so it's
draw-
kind of
Stupid,
like
but
a-
she's
you draw
wise.
an additional card beyond your initial draw.
Yeah.
Because of the card?
I think I got 2 stuck together.
With my chicken wings. I mean hands. Damn it.
I don't like this.
Pass it here.
What is it?
Oh, fireball! Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The comet. If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile encounter, the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain enough experience points to gain 1 level.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh shit!
So as you pull,
Single-handedly, like
I just got a solo.
All
Agnar's
by
not-
yourself.
Agnar's not dumb enough to try it.
depends on what you believe single-handedly means.
She can challenge
Oh
it.
my God.
1v1.
And depends what you mean.
Let that be a hint to my
players.
players who are listening at home. It says single-handedly.
But
If you fight as a team with one hand,
So-
yeah, I mean, I'll allow it.
in terms of what information,
So, as you pull the cards, the first
Yeah.
card you pull, you immediately, as you look at it, it starts to blur and the word on it kind of jumbles a little bit. And you kind of shake your head a little bit. You feel a little bit duller. And as you peel the second card off, you feel as the comet on the card kind of burns and crackles, and as it kind of streaks. Excuse me. Now I've got the burpees, the fart mouth. As it streaks across, Quadina looks at you and says, "Oh my! The next battle you have, if you tip yourself in single-handedly, defeat them, you are going to feel fantastic.
okay.
Isn't that fun?
I'm still not sure how that's a game.
Oh, of course, it's a game that pays off.
You're too
further
stupid.
down the line."
Right.
She's still smarter than I am.
So is it your turn now?
Oh, of course, I'll pull a card.
Oh, gee. They've done this before.
Ooh, Uriel.
I swear to God, if she gets a wish.
No,
I don't think the wish is in there.
Excellent.
I think she's
As
missing
As
4.
she looks upon the card, you watch as her face turns like almost stony, like she's frozen, and there's like a, and she kind of cracks her neck and kind of shatters a little bit. She goes, "Oh, that's going to be interesting next time someone tries to pull a fast one on me." She has -2 to her saving throws while she is cursed.
Oh.
now's our chance.
That was so much fun.
So the cards they do something like
They
like
do
they're
all
magic
different
cards.
things. They're magic cards, yes.
Oh,
I mean-
so it's like a game to figure out what they've done.
Yes, figuring out what happens to you, what they do. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. And
Yes.
how long does that last?
Forever.
Forever, ever?
Ever?
Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
So, forever. Like,
I am for real.
You're really hoping she's going to say it again, weren't you?
oh, so what? Okay. But, so if I figure it out, then
Figure what out? The
what's
game's over, dear.
Oh,
Unless you want to play again.
well, I mean, I appreciate you asking me to play, but to be honest, it wasn't. I mean, I thought it might be more exciting.
Oh, it can be. It can be exciting. It can be terrifying.
Right. Well, I mean, that wasn't my experience just now. So I'm glad you like this game.
It's very fun.
but,
I appreciate you enabling me.
Right.
You wanted to know about God?
Oh yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Not at all. I'm a gift of my word.
Yes. old gods.
Old gods, yes.
Why?
Driven.
It was why, right? That's what I said.
The old gods are the rightful gods. The new gods took over. The new gods are squatters, imposters, invaders, conquerors.
Oh, but no, I asked what you don't like about them.
The things I just said, the fact they're conquerors, the fact they drove the old gods out, the fact that they're so high and mighty,
Right.
the fact that they seem untouchable. They're not.
Okay, so nothing like specific, like personality-wise, or
Oh, I've got nothing against them as individual entities. Some of them are rather fun.
right. So just the idea of things.
They're not the rightful gods. No.
Right.
When you've seen what I've seen, things will be better with the old gods.
Okay, well,
Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track for the old gods to reign.
I mean, I like Brigantia, so, I mean,
For now.
well, right now, yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you met Brigantia?
No.
Would you like to?
Oh, yes. Have you met Brigantia?
I've met them all.
How?
Taps her head.
You mean like you know, and that's a secret?
Taps her head again. She says, in here.
How you met them's in here.
Yes. Unlock this.
Unlock your brain.
And yours.
Mine.
All of our brains. Those friends of yours that stay up too late. They're close.
I'm not sure I follow, but
That's a very low-flying skyship.
how does one unlock a brain?
You must first stress the brain beyond all repair. And then there's a final key, one final unlocking that I just can't quite figure out. I'm getting there, though. I know those that have gotten close didn't end well. I know those in other lands that are incredibly close. And I foresee that someone in your group is aware of, whether they know it or not, a way to tip the scale.
Right. So there's a key, but it's not a literal key. It's a process. And then...
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And then you can meet them. I'm not sure that stress is a good idea, though.
Stares at you. Would you like another card?
No, thank you.
Okay, I'm bored. Bye.
But,
Turns and walks away.
Yeah, Agenar just sort of blinks confusedly, if that's a word.
Yeah, confusedly.
It is now.
As you blink, you would hear shouts from on deck, from above. You would hear Sorensen say, Captain, one of the Neodracht ships, they're turning our way. And the captain says, Right, don't panic. Raise the white flag and continue on our way. No sudden movements. You, looks at you, Force.
Alright.
And you, looks at Milsa. Stay away from the fucking cannons for now, right?
Not sure. I got nothing personal in the Neodracht, to be honest.
Right, good. All right, everyone, do your best to be innocent.
Can you tell if it's a...
You
What?
and your armored man might be better off downstairs.
Are they dwarves coming?
You look over at the ship and they are flying a ruddy brown and red flag that seems to have like a peak of a mountain on it with streaks across it.
I get the
Aureus
impression
says-
that means yes.
Aureus says, I have a sneaking suspicion that they are.
All right, well, hold on. And I'll pull out the necklace of disguise that I pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if that's a thing I have to attune to?
So your shopkeep friend Siegfried told you that some of it works, some of it
No,
doesn't.
not the medallion.
Oh, the one from the
Severian.
from the Severian strike team. You haven't tried it on. Give it a go.
Right, I'm going to put it over my neck, and I'm going to... What?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the DM to tell me what happened.
And I'm
You
gonna
look like you with a puka shell necklace on, and that's why you reacted like that.
What is it out of fashion nowadays?
tacky.
Well, I have an extra one.
You know you're not meant to take things from the ocean. It's not good for the health of the sea.
Hold on, let me try something, and then I'm going to grab it and just sort of put some magical energy into it and try and visualize myself as who would I want to be? I would just be just a human.
Yeah.
Just a human, an unimpressive dark short hair, a little bit of a scraggly beard.
Blue eyes. Tattoos on his arms. I see what you're doing, Michael.
I'm just taking what I see right in front of me. He just got a haircut. It's not the best thing in the world. No. Just wearing some plain adventuring clothes, and if it works, I'll hand the second one to
you. Are now under the disguise self spell.
Look at that!
What?
My liege.
Recognize me?
Zip. You look ordinary.
Yes. Sir Alpin,
Yes.
there are dwarven ships heading this way.
There are what?
Dwarven ships heading this way. Shit. You are under...
Honestly, what kind of reaction did you expect?
I don't know.
Man the cannons! Someone needs to man the cannons!
Hold on.
Captain.
No, you're not taking orders from fucking Sir Alpin.
Here, put this on, and I'll give him the necklace.
I don't know if it'll get over my helmet, sir.
Take your helmet off.
I swore I'd never. It's
Really?
against... Yes, it's against my pledge to the Neodracht army.
Is it one of those necklaces that...
Yeah, you've got to kind of
Detach?
unscrew it a little bit. Yeah, and then unhook
do that
it.
and
And you
I'll
put it around.
put it around his neck?
Yeah.
Now, think of yourself as a... exactly how you see me, just a little different. Maybe a little longer hair. We're twins. How about that?
What, twins?
Yes.
Brothers?
Yes.
Twins! He holds the necklace and bloop, all of a sudden he looks like you. It's weird because he's still got that armor on, so when he walks, he's still got that kind of clunky build and that clunky posture. Essentially looks like he's got invisible light syndrome as he's walking around. And he is now disguised, and he says, Perfect to sneak up on those fuckers.
No, we're not engaging them.
What? Is that an order, sir?
Yes, that is an order.
Mm.
Only engage in them if they engage with us.
Yes, sir.
It's for the best.
Of course.
And stay in the lower decks.
How will I protect you if I'm in the lower decks?
I'll shout.
Give me a shout so I know what I'm listening for.
Sir, your liege is in trouble.
Oh, that does things for me. And he goes trotting down the stairs there. The rest of you can see this enormous man of war. It looks to have around 15 cannons on one side. Begins to swing its way across you. As it gets closer and closer, you can see that it's quite run down, like it hasn't been docked in a long time. There's a lot of barnacles on the underside of it. You can see that the sails are quite filthy. And as this dwarven ship is getting closer to you, Captain Aureus is just kind of looking over at it. The white flag has kind of been sailed and is flapping there. There's no change in course or anything like that. He looks over at Fibbers and says, Right, Fibbers, if you can make sure our guests are well prepared for some sort of inspection situation here. Anything we need hidden, hide it. Anything that we need to explain, come up with an explanation. I'll give the ship a quick go around. Thank you. Elric joins the captain there, just hand on a blade, casually. What's everyone else doing as this dwarven ship approaches?
What do you guys think we should do? Should we just...
I don't know. You want to start another war with another continent?
No, I would say
Well,
lay low and let the captain handle it.
yeah, I quite enjoy listening to the DM talk to himself for 20 minutes, to be honest.
Why do you think I'm giving you a chance to fucking do something, you nonce?
I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if if we had to go to war to battle, who I should charge for first. If there's like who the leader is, just a general like look at the state of the ship, look at the state of the crew, look if they're like about to fire a cannon at us.
Yeah, okay. Make an investigation or an insight check for me.
Am I still at disadvantage?
Yes, you've got 2
Excellent.
points of exhaustion.
Nope, in the box, please. Well, one's a nat 20 and one's a 17. Hot damn. What am I adding to it? An investigation or insight? So that's intimidation. So +2 for insight, so 19.
With a 19, looking at this ship, you can see that the captain looks to be a very, very burly-looking dwarf with a huge beard that kind of is tucked into his belt there. Doesn't have a tricord hat or anything on. You can see that the rest of the crew appear to be carrying. They're all carrying weapons. Some of them are carrying battle hammers. Some of them are carrying.
my kind of people.
You see one with a big old shield. You see one that appears to have some sort of staff that looks to be some sort of either melee staff or a casting. Instinctively you want to take down the caster first if there's a problem, but if you take down the captain, then maybe everyone will shut the fuck up. As it is approaching, you watch as it comes at you head on to your kind of port side and then swings around early to almost coast along with you. As it swings around to coast along with you, there's no change in speed. You're both going quite slow, but you immediately see them raising up an enormous gangplank, lifting it by rope, getting ready to drop it down on your deck.
I'm going to clear the causeway and be like, just here, come on.
Nice. Excellent.
Azorith is going to go to the, where the mast would be, just the back of the ship.
Yeah.
The stern. And just kind of watch and just ready, at the ready, hand on his side, close to the wand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn to Etterath and be like, I don't think I've ever met a dwarf, have you?
I've met a few.
Yeah, anything I should know about them?
They're short.
As I'm looking up at him, I'm like, I look down at his heels. Well, so are we apparently. Boom! The gangplank lands.
Yeah, indeed it does. Agenar, anything in particular?
Having been caught down below deck last time alone after hearing things, Agenar is gonna, as soon as she hears the captain and noises, she's gonna rush up deck very quickly to make sure she's on hand to look after people.
Excellent.
Oh, Agenar decided to join us this time.
It wasn't my fault.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, well, okay.
You would hear a deep, coming from the ship. It echoes out.
Fucking fanfare.
Let's go back. Hello!
As you wave out there, you would see that large dwarf with a golden belt. He seems to have kind of a grey, some sort of grey studded leather armor that his beard's kind of tucked over the top of. He's got like a thin headband around his head there. You can see he's got shiny gauntlets with bare hands. Not bare hands, but bare hands.
Bare hands, yeah?
Bare hands, yeah. He's got bare hands.
All right.
As he walks on... Been watching too much Lee Mack. Yeah. What was it? He was talking about telling a lie about his wife getting someone out of the tree, and David Mitchell was like, with his bare hands? Oh, human hands.
Guessing would I lie to you?
Yeah. Fucking love that show. As we're going to do that as one of the mini games here at some point. I got to get some truths and some lies out of you and give you the cards. As they trot on over, you would see their captain. You would see on the side of their ship scrawled, almost burnt in by some sort of large implement, whether it be a torch or arcane, the Stonebreaker.
Stonebreaker.
And
a lot of stones in the ocean, to be honest.
There's a surprising amount of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do go on.
Well, you said you wanted to give us time to talk.
Absolutely. That's why I said do go on. I want to see where this conversation goes.
Does Agenar seem a little off to you?
Yeah, there's some behind her eyes, not quite all there.
I can hear you, you know.
Yep.
And even if I couldn't hear you, I could, I can read lips.
I don't have lips. I've gone through this so many fucking times.
I know you don't have literal lips, but I can read beaks too. Right?
Don't think that's the wording of the spell, to be honest.
I feel like she's probably more proficient in reading beaks than she is lips.
Well,
Thank you. That's probably true to be. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Wow. Click of the tongue.
Man, dwarfs usually this pompous.
Once the things are important now.
Right.
What is Etterath eating?
Just a fucking apple.
Excellent.
Being an asshole and eating an apple.
Yeah, you got it. Ding. As the gangplank drops, as you guys chat, as the horn blows out, you would hear, "Make way for Thorin Stone, beard of House Hammerstone." and you would hear the clumping of heavy, heavy footsteps.
That was Thorin Stonebeard?
Thorin Stonebeard of
Isn't
Clan
Thorin from a
Hammerstone.
book that's very well known?
It's a very common dwarven
okay.
name. I've taken on your accent.
Well, just wait till you meet me. As the dwarf walks over, he's got a great big battle hammer on his shoulder. The first thing that happens when he walks on with his battle hammer is he steps down and he goes to open his mouth and he looks at you, Force, with your kind of battle hammer.
Hammer next to me.
And he just looks and goes, nice. Turns and says,
Nice.
Captain, here to speak to you. And Captain Aureus kind of nods and steps down, hands the wheel to Fibbers there.
I'll make my way closer just to the stairs.
As you make your way to the stairs, the dwarven captain, Captain Stonebeard, says, right, I've come here to determine why you'd be sneaking around waters this close to Neodracht. We can't put out the assumption that you're no spies for the elves. State your purpose, state your destination. Be glad that we've shown you mercy. The white flag means a lot.
Captain, do you want to talk or do you want me to talk for you?
Captain Aureus is kind of still making his way down.
We're heading over to Fiona.
Right, what's your business in Fiona?
Well, I'm going to see my friend, hopefully.
Okay.
I thought, anyway.
Excellent.
Going home.
Any elven individuals on board?
I'm in disguise.
You're in disguise.
Right.
As what? For what?
I'm total.
What are you naturally?
Well, I want to see what your reaction is, to be honest, but I probably shouldn't go down this way.
Back. That's kind of straight up to you. He's shorter than you. His hammer's about the size of your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of holds it opposite your hammer, like clink, clink. Just kind of sizes up to you, and he says,
looking down at these.
Yeah. He says, "You want to have a go, do you?"
What a one-on-one kind of like fun kind of thing, or
Agenar, fight him, Agenar, 1-on-1.
No, I said, "You want to have a go? Do you want to have a go?" Am I speaking plain Indian? Can't understand me?
I can understand you.
Go at what?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I like
to be
to try
honest.
new things. What you offering me? to try?
Please ignore the travellers. We're a simple travel vessel. We're simply giving passage to these individuals. We're caught in quite a funny storm and ended up here. Right. You ended up here in Neodracht with a vessel armed with individuals that are heavily armed.
This can't be that uncommon, to be honest.
Honestly, it is.
Really, in this ocean full of magical beasts and mythical creatures, it's
Coming from the direction that you came from, no one comes from the Shadowlands.
except elves.
Elves don't come from the Shadowlands.
Well, then why do you think we are elven spies?
Because only sneaky fucking elves would go out to the Shadowlands to make a U-turn and come around and make their way here.
Or courageous bastards that took on 3 ships and a dragon turtle and survived to tell the tale, and we needed someone to land to fix our ship.
Is that true?
Sure.
It is. Roll a persuasion.
It's a 13 and a 9 plus...
Should probably step in and start talking.
You do whatever you want, man.
Persuasion, so plus 4, so 13 total.
With a 13, he looks at you and he says, "That's a fantastical tale. I wish I could believe it."
There was also a magical storm. That was the main reason that we were in by the Shadowlands.
All right, well, that makes it all make sense then.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Do you have documentation or anything proving who you are?
You don't own these oceans.
No, I don't, but I own this ship, and it's bigger than yours, and it'll blow yours apart.
It's not the size of it, it's how you use it.
Yeah, and I use it pretty fucking well.
Oh, I'd like to see that, to be honest.
You would? Right. We can arrange that. Captain Aureus goes, right, enough. You, please, if you'd kindly step away before you hurt yourself and hurt everyone here.
I'll
We've got barely more than 19 fucking hit points.
walk away laughing. I was just like, oh, that was fun.
The dwarf looks around and says, "You truly don't know the dangers of the waters you're in, do you?" The captain goes, "No, we do. We didn't decide to come here. It was.
why we're heavily armed.
It's a storm. The storm brought us here. They're not lying about that. Right. And you're making your way to Fiona.
Yes, I'm from there, and
Right.
so is Etterath, and
Etterath.
so is Force, and
Right.
oh yes, hello, I'm Agenar.
Nice to you have hands.
Yes, 2 of them.
weird, right?
No, I agree with you on that, buddy. He looks around and he says, any documentation proving who you are. If you're from Fiona, you'll have the mark, obviously. If you're not, then give me whatever indication you can.
Right, okay, sure, why not? And Agnar's gonna just pull up her sleeve a little bit and
Right.
place a little mark on her
Right.
forearm.
Yourself, sir.
Oh, you show me yours first. How do I know
no.
you are who you are?
What can I do to prove I am who I am?
I don't know. Honestly, why is this a one-way street? How do I know that you're not, our enemies in disguise trying to get on our ship?
Who are your enemies? Perhaps I can enlighten you.
What's the name of the people who he's fucking running away from? I know the rapper surrogates. Have you heard of them? What are they called?
I've heard of Rapper's Delight.
The Rack
I said a hip hop. The what? The Rackhold Syndicate? Is that what you said?
That's one people that we don't like.
Right. I don't know.
These
I'm
people
over
better.
there.
All right, the fucking
I'm trying to not.
Magic the Gathering.
I've not heard of the Rackhold Syndicate. If it's a syndicate, it
Queen
sounds-
Banerian, that's who we're running away from, to be honest.
He stops for a second and he grins and he says, "You're running away from that bitch.
Me
For the time
specifically.
being, we're going to go attack her. We're going to go at her soon.
You're gonna go at her.
Aye.
Fucking hell! I knew there was a reason I kind of like you a little bit. You've got balls.
Oh, right. This could be. We're actually looking for friends.
You're looking for
I mean,
friends.
if you don't like, where's she from again?
Severe.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Remember that shit.
Yes,
Mister,
So-
I take notes, Milsa. But the one big continent we've been talking about.
I had to turn a page. I didn't want to do it.
You would have done that quick turn and you tear it. I do that all the time.
Right. Yes. That. So. We were. Yes. No. So.
Yes, no.
There's a war going on.
Thank you.
Oh, tell me about it. We're in the middle of a fucking war.
Yeah, Severe is attacking Bok.
Say again?
Severe is attacking Bokt.
Severe is attacking. They're trying to invade Bokt.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, Bokt can handle themselves. They're pretty nifty.
No, someone, not going to point fingers, someone may have caused some problems on that front.
They're waiting for their moment to... I can't fucking find the voice anymore. They're waiting for their moment to strike, but we're hoping to stop them before they can do that.
So if you would like to
Fight some new enemies.
write that or Banrian, which
They're not a
you
new enemy.
don't
They're an old enemy.
seem to
Oh,
like.
good.
Yes, good. Right.
That's good.
Yes, I think so.
What happened in Bokt? Why is Bokt not safe anymore? Is it...
Not important.
Mountain porn?
It is.
Not important.
No, as a dwarf, mountain porn's something that rock gnomes put on. It's really quite beautiful, Could really go for some mountain porn now. It is important. If Bokt is vulnerable, then you might have a few more problems than just severe if people find out.
That's why we're stopping them from finding out.
Oh, yeah, that's also kind of why we want to wait a Fiona, because there might be some crossed lines there.
You're going to tell Fiona that Bokt is vulnerable.
No.
Looks at you all very, very carefully and says,
Got a smile on my face.
yeah, he's got a bit of a smile as well. Severe's attacking Bokt. Bokt is vulnerable. Right?
Great, are you going to attack Bokt as well now?
I'm going to walk up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everything that was told here is going to stay between us as friends, as a common courtesy. Or else me, being the last survivor of the Bellower, will make sure you and your men never see the light of day again.
Kind of laughs a little bit. Roll an intimidation check. At disadvantage, yeah.
17.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, we've been fighting a horrible, horrible war for longer than you've been alive. We'll take whatever upper hand we can get. However, this is not something we can make a move on in our current state. Mark my words, we will make a move on it.
Mark my words.
It'll take time. It'll mean splitting our forces between Neodracht and heading into Bokt. in that time, if in that time the problem's solved and we get to Bokt and all we can do is take out a few civilian ships and then turn our tails and flee for a price, perhaps that's the way we go.
Etterath, the plan is working. We're trying to split the forces so the elves can take control of the whole war. Great job.
Can you roll deception with the most amount of disadvantage that you can? Like roll 8 times and take the lowest.
That was a 16 on one dice and a 7 on the other.
7 for deception. Oh, plus
7 plus 4, 11.
11.
I kind of that was quite good. That was not that bad.
That was the most stage whisper.
It was meant to be, so he heard it.
So he knew that you were lying?
No, so that you heard that we were trying to separate their forces.
Yeah, it's just the way you said it was so, like, obviously, this isn't true. We're trying to... Yeah, sorry. That's why I laughed so much. I'm sorry. He looks across at you and just kind of narrows his eyes and he says, "You're a strange bunch. I don't know what is going on in Bokt. I appreciate you for sharing. Safe passage from us. We'll trouble you no further. May your travels go well. May you save Bokt in time. And may we not meet in the future."
I feel like there might be something else. Just another thing to... Safirith has lots of war stuff, right? But Bokt...
Safirith has an abundance of war stuff.
Right, yes. And they're not currently in Safirith, right?
If you want to take on Safirith instead of Bokt, you could.
Right, like Bokt doesn't have the war stuff, but Safirith does. And, you know, the Bokt people are in Bokt. And
Safirith's left themselves exposed.
And you don't like Queen Banrian, so I'm just saying that sounds like a win-win.
You're strangely quiet. Looks over at you up at the end there, Azorith.
I'm trying to get a hell away from Safirith.
Why is that?
Because I hate it there, and these folks found me on Bokt, and then they showed up on Bokt, and since they're heading out to Neodracht, I thought I'd get as far away as I can.
Stonebeard kind of looks at you all and says, "You've been very forthcoming. Appreciate that. You've been very honest. Appreciate that. You've been very naive in what you've shared, and I appreciate that. Thorin Stonebeard, humbly at your service. We'll meet again. I pray we don't, but I can tell we will. Travel well, travel safe, and do your best to stay out of trouble."
Thorin Stonebeard of the Stonebreaker, right?
That's correct.
Great. Just so I have my notes with Callie and Maine when I meet him.
Callie and Maine. You're in with one of the council in Fianna?
Sure.
Right. Well, if you speak to the council in Fianna, tell them the dwarves have a fucking head start. And he gives you a wink. Starts to trot away.
Maybe watch your back and your home country.
As he walks away, he just kind of raises his hammer as like a salute and just kind of hops up on the gangplank and walks to the other side. You see the rope kind of raised as the gangplank lifts back onto their ship and slots back in to the deck there. Their ship kind of swings away with a ring of the bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and you hear a ring of the bell back in towards land on one of the other ships for their fleet. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. As they swing away, Captain Aureus looks at you all and says, "Sorry I froze up there. I shit my pants. I've seen them absolutely decimate an entire fleet."
So at least Safirith could decimate an entire fleet and they could barely fucking kill us, so I'm not worried.
Right, I'll do the worrying for you. Well played. Well played. Give him a little, not too much. Keep us safe. I'm gathering we got a haul ass now.
Full sail.
Full sail. Fibbers, full sail!
And I'll just be waving, and as I'm waving with my right hand, you'll see the symbol on the palm.
What symbol?
The mark.
Excellent. As you swing away from the dwarven vessel, we are going to leave it there.
Leader of the Mind Flayer.
Thanks for listening to Theater of the Mind Flayer.
We go live on all good podcast app every Tuesday at what time?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Every time.
All the times, 2 a.m., 7 p.m. If you like what you heard,
Leave us a review on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
and if you didn't like it, then
Then turn it off and never listen to it again.
no, they could turn it on and listen to it again and find something better about it, and they actually like it.
That works.
Reach out to us on Twitter at mindflayer_pod and
Instagram at Theatre of the Mind Flayer.